last video we looked at the Nike and MMW Free TR3, and as I said, one of the coolest things about the shoes are the removable outsoles. So you can put those on every shoe, transform the look of every shoe. I think that's pretty awesome. So I thought for today we could try the outsole out on different shoes, see how it looks, see how it fits, and yeah, come up with some cool ideas. Now in terms of sizing, I've read online that you can basically accommodate shoes from half a size down to half a size up. So this is a US 12, which is a European 46. So I could go from 11.5 to 12.5, but all my shoes are a US 12 anyway, so that should be fine. Since we're talking about outsoles today, I brought another pair of outsoles, the Vibram portable performance soles. Those things are pretty awesome. They're basically built for traction on wet ice. Also, they look pretty cool. And I really want to compare those two soles. So last week we looked at the Alix Vibram soles, and this week I want to look at the portable performance soles from Vibram. Now they're obviously different to the Alix soles in many different ways. So the idea is basically to go to the mountains, test this sole out, see how the traction is, how they fit, etc., and then come back and create some cool looks with different shoes with both soles. Yeah, let's do it. Alright, so what's the main takeaway? I mean, both soles are very, very different soles. They're obviously made from the same brand, which is Vibram. So you can really tell like both are really high quality. So maybe let's start with the Alix ones. So they're pretty heavy, but they really protect you from the elements. Like you really feel protected and your shoe feels protected. Now that's a pretty solid outsole, as you can see here. You have good traction, and it's really for like the harshest conditions, I would say, when there's like a lot of snow, ice and all that stuff. They also do pretty well in rain. But yeah, I mean, the soles, they're awesome. So they bring a lot of functionality, but it all comes for a price, right? So first of all, the price that you actually have to pay to buy those, but then also price in terms of weight. And then on the other hand, you have those things which are very lightweight. They provide good traction on wet surfaces and ice as well, but they don't give you as much protection as this does, right? But this costs $50. So if I were you, I would go for these. I love the look, I love the function. For me, that's the clear winner. But I mean, I really love those as well. Damn. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below. Which one do you prefer? Do you love both? Do you hate both? So the idea for today is basically create new looks with some old shoes using those outsoles as well as those. Right? So let's get started. So the first shoe we're looking at is the Nike Blazer, black suede with a white outsole. As you can see, it's a pretty classic shoe. And this is what it looks like with the Vibram sole. And as you can see, the sole is pretty dominant. When I look at the shoe, my eyes don't really see the shoe, they just see the soles, which is interesting. And as you know, like the Nike Blazer is a pretty substantial shoe, but still they get absorbed by the massive outsoles. So next up we have the Nike React City, which is one of my favorite shoes. They just released a couple of months ago. It's a running shoe, but it's made for commuters, so you don't look like an idiot wearing running shoes at work, right? So they look like sort of like regular shoes, I guess. This is what they look like with the Vibram sole. I think it looks quite good, but again, the same as with the Nike Blazer, when you look at it, the eye really focuses on the sole rather than the shoe, but that doesn't have to be a bad thing, right? So the next shoe we're looking at is the Aramaic 720. It's quite a futuristic looking shoe with a huge air pocket in the back. And at first I was concerned that it wouldn't fit because as you can see the shoe is quite big in the back. And it was a tight fit, but I'm glad it did fit because I think it looks pretty awesome. That's by far the best look we have so far, I think. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below. I think it looks pretty awesome. Next up, my favorite shoe of the year, the Nike and Undercover Daybreak. I love this shoe. I think it's a perfect shoe. I have this colorway obviously, and then I have the blue one as well. And I mean, they have enough going on. I don't think they need another outsole. But when you look at the Daybreak in general, right? So it's a summer shoe, right? So it's not made for bad weather. There's no traction on the sole. It's not waterproof, nothing. But if you really wanted to wear them in the winter, those outsoles would be the way to go, right? So the look isn't the best, but the functionality is there. So last but not least, we're looking at the Air Force One. We have this model here with the magnetic lock on top, which is quite a big shoe. So what's it look like with the soles? I'll let you guys be the judge. Let me know down in the comments what you think. I'm not the biggest fan of this combination, to be honest. It's quite bulky. I think the outsoles don't work very well with Air Force Ones in general. In this case, I think it works because the colors are pretty similar. But yeah, still not the biggest fan of this combination. All right, so those were my favorite picks of random shoes with the Nike and MMW Vibram sole. Now obviously the color is problematic as well, right? It's a camo, it doesn't go with everything else. If this was a plain black or plain white outsole, I think it would be way easier. But I think we managed to get some cool combinations, don't you think? This combo is still the best to me. Obviously the shoe is designed, or the soles are rather designed for the shoe. So now let's look at the portable performance soles from Vibram. I just love those things, I have to say. They can transform any shoe you have, like even an old shoe that you haven't used in a while. Put those things on, the shoe looks completely different. I think it's such a cool and versatile product. It also has a ton of function, right? So it basically provides you grip in icy and wet icy conditions. And it looks pretty cool as well. And it costs 50 bucks. Just Google it, go to the Vibram website, 50 euros. Insane, I think. And so here we have the soles on some high top fly knits. And I have to say right off the bat, like this is my favorite look. I love the combination. And it also works quite well in terms of color matching, right? So the soles are not too in your face, but you can still see them. I think it's a great, perfect combination, to be honest. So here we have the Vibram portable performance soles on the Nike React City again. I think it looks quite good, to be honest. Looks definitely way better than the Elite soles. So in terms of color with the outsoles, I think I want to see the outsoles, but I don't want them to be too in your face. And I think like with this shoe, that's a perfect combination. And the last shoe we picked for today is the Adidas NMD Gore-Tex Boost. I don't know the exact name. Awesome shoe though. Anyway, this is one of my favorite looks, to be honest. I think the black on black works really well. It looks technical. I think it's a cool look. And at first glance, it looks all black, but when you really look close, you see more details, and I think that's an awesome look. You see the Arctic grip detail on the back here. So my takeaway for today is you should really buy those outsoles. They can transform any shoe. They cost 50 bucks. You will have them for your lifetime. They add a performance element to it. They're cool. No brainer. Anyway guys, that's it for me. If you like this video, do me a favor, hit that like button down below. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe to the channel. I'm just getting started. I'm releasing new videos every week and I'm counting on your support. So thank you very much and I see you next week. Cheers. Until next week, guys.